We're just shooting the shit.
All right.
Shooting the shit. Shooting the shit.
You look like
what are you loading up? Yeah. That really said it. I'm like, oh shit. What do I look like?
You look like a country like a new country singer. You know, like those country singers are.
I'm here to promote my album.
Yeah.
You know,
like
it's all about like time on the ranch.
Like your name is
and being alone with your woman.
Like you're
after
Toby.
you dropped your car off.
Like your name is Toby.
Your truck.
Toby, yeah.
Toby Brown or something like that.
Right.
Like, hey, Toby Brown. By the way, I always feel like I'm not a fan of country music. I mean, some songs I'm like,
right.
Oh, that's cool. But I feel like some country music songs are like mostly like their lyrics are. It's kind of easy to write. I feel like they're like it's just like it's a diary. It's just like the whole. It's always like I woke up this morning to put my pants on, went to the bathroom, took a piss, then went to the kitchen, made some coffee, got my breakfast, then got in my truck, and I didn't have gas in my life, and then that's the song. And I was like, what? So you just basically said what you said.
Sometimes the beauty is in the simplicity.
Yeah, no.
You know?
I mean, so it's like
that's what they say. It's hard. It's hard to write a pop song. So they always say. So even though you hear a pop song, you're like, that's so simple. It's just a simple 4 chord.
Yeah. It's all formula.
And then you're like, oh right, that's it's actually hard to do. But yeah, same thing. I always feel that there's nothing cryptic to a country song.
No, it's very direct. It's like there's nothing. That's the thing. It's not even like because most songs it's always like they try to be like a poem or very like romantic or very like
or some sort of double entendre or something.
But this one is like hey, I didn't have gas in my truck.
Yeah.
And that's the song.
Yeah, like I can't feel my face when I'm with you is about cocaine. Yeah. Right? And now everybody's like, oh, and then the penny drops and everything. But there's no point in
the country version would be like, I did cocaine at 5 in the morning.
Exactly.
And I'm doing because I did cocaine.
And I love my dog. Yeah, there's no.
And I love my dog. My dog does cocaine with me. My dog's name's Cocaine.
Francisco, looks like you got a second career, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, maybe.
Start writing that album.
You ready for country music?
Actually, that'd probably be, that could be a good, because it's like the Latino country singers. It's kind of like people like, whoa.
That's got to be a thing.
Do you have a Latino country singer?
I don't know.
Do you like you own them?
Yeah.
I'm like you speak for.
You have a Canadian country singer.
Yes, we got lots.
Shania.
Yeah, I mean, is she? I guess she.
Well, she did some country, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like pop country. Not like
a lot of light rock stars gravitate to country eventually, anyway, don't they? Because they just go, well,
it's kind of like actors that do stand up.
That's terrible, though.
Like, well, let me.
We don't want to encourage that. I'm fine with light rockers going country, but I think if you don't have stand up in you, then
it's but yeah, you look like a country singer.
Well. I'm not wearing a cowboy hat or anything, so
no, that's what I'm saying.
But trucker aspect of it.
Yeah. Are you just racially profiling me because I have a
no? That's not racially profiling. That's why you look like somebody.
If you said bunch of country singer looking motherfuckers outside,
I didn't say that.
I know exactly what I'm looking for, and it's not Darius Rucker.
I didn't say it. I'm like, it's like if you're wearing a cowboy hat and I go say you look like a cowboy. That's not racial profiling. That's like you look like what a cowboy is. Right?
I can't believe people still wear cowboy hats.
Dude, every time I travel and I see those people in the airport, I'm going like, I don't understand. Like, I respect it, but I'm like, what is this for? Yeah. Like, it feels uncomfortable to me.
Does it count as a carry-on? Do they shit in it when they have to? Is it functional?
The boots feel uncomfortable to me. So just even traveling in those boots, I'm like,
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know. I mean, I never had any.
Have you ever done cowboy boots?
No. So I don't know. I don't know how comfortable they are.
I spent a summer.
Really?
in Calgary. I went to a Calgary Stampede. Yeah. I was working up in Sulphur Mountain.
Like as a clown
in the Rocky Mountains,
like in the rodeo.
No, I went there as a tour. I was working I was a gondolier. I was at the top of the gondolas.
What does that mean?
You know, the gondolas that carry people up the mountains.
Oh.
And you got the guy.
Like the cable car.
Yeah, like cable car.
Well, so you worked there.
So I did that in Banff in the Rocky Mountains, and then the Calgary Stampede was in town. So I went and spent 2 weeks at the Calgary.
So you had to dress as a cowboy?
I got into it
Yeah,
a
there
little
you
bit.
go.
I listened to some Garth Brooks. I learned how to line dance.
You bought some Wranglers?
And I bought, so I don't know what they were called, but I also bought, I'll tell you what, I bought these boots. I bought the cowboy boots, and they lasted about a month before I got back to other society, and I was like, these are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I can see
Give
that.
me back my Adidas. I just want my Adidas. They're just on, and I'm off.
Yeah.
But these boots, like, holy shit. But I liked them. They were like kind of skinny, and
Yeah.
And then I had a shirt as well. It was my most bullied. I got most bullied in this shirt when I was a kid. Now this is and this is when I was younger. So this wasn't my gondoliering summer, but this was my parents took me to the Calgary Stampede when I was probably about 11 or 12, and I bought a shirt that said "Forget the bull." I must have been older, 14 or 15. I said "Forget the bull, ride the cowboy." And I thought, as a 15-year-old, it said "Forget the bull, ride the cowboy." I thought that was like, right, ladies? But of course, everybody who wanted to bully me immediately turned it homosexual. And it was like, they were just like, JJ wants to ride cowboys.
Yeah.
And no, this means
no, I want to get rid of.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
If you want to ride the cowboy, ride the cowboy.
Well, exactly, but that's a hard debate to have when you're
teens,
when you're like 14, 15 at high school or whatever. It's not that easy to go, hey, look, there's nothing wrong with that when they're just hell bent on picking on you.
Why did you buy the shirt?
I liked it.
Yeah, man.
And I liked the sentiment.
We all made mistakes when we were 15 years old. And I thought the way I interpreted it was, hello, ladies. I'm 14. I've never kissed a woman before, but I'm finding some way to tell you all I want to be sexually active.
I could see JJ like bought another shirt that said like it's like, I won't suck your dick, but I'll eat your ass. He's like, what?
That's teens. That's teens nowadays.
That's like, that's the new era.
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
Did you guys ever learn line dancing? So you learned line dancing?
I learned, I really got into it while I was.
So you see, that's another thing too. That's like,
I tend to get into whatever culture I'm in.
I feel that.
I'm doing it. I'll do it. There's no point in.
Well, I mean, at that point you have to, or you get beat up.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not line dancing.
You not line dancing, pussy? Get in there.
You did the line dancing thing.
I learned that in gym class.
Oh, really?
We had like a whole section in gym class about that.
What school did you
It's
go
a very
to?
American thing, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I remember that in high school as well. Like square dancing.
Like a week of like,
there's a whole, do-si-do.
Well, I always go like, because I saw it sometimes. I mean, like, I'm like, and the guys and the girls move, and they, there's some that have some rhythm. I'm like, why don't people then... So because I dance like salsa and merengue and stuff like that, but then when you
much better
make Americans to dance, I'm like, they're just like, I see a little bit of like rhythm in the line dancing, but then when they do this, it's like complete, like the rhythm is gone or everything else, and I'm
just
like,
not meant for it.
But I don't. But if you have that rhythm with the line dancing, why don't you bring into the other dances?
Line dancing is overall quite simple, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, well, it's kind of like it's like when wedding dances, when they do the like, what is that? That one, what is it called?
I just want you to sing the rest of it.
Cotton Eye
Joe,
yeah, that's like the typical wedding, it's like, you see like the grandma who can't move.
Yeah. It's because line dancing is like the bare minimum of dancing. That's what white people can do. We can do the bare minimum of it.
So what's the other one? The electric slide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one that people dance at weddings. That's kind of like similar. It's the same like.
It's very similar. Same idea, isn't it?
I mean, I think that's we're talking about. If you talk about like if you want to make a dance popular or something like that, or it's like you gotta make it easy steps like the Macarena. Why was it easy? It's just that's it, and then people are like, everybody can do it. If you start making
Gangnam
style, like.
Yeah, Gangnam style. Just anything that you like,
But I will say, how long do those last?
I mean, well, they always. I mean,
summer.
No, but then it becomes like the wedding graduation thing party, and then they play it all the time at those places. So it's like
the YMCA.
I'm just talking about like royalties. Like they keep playing more money.
Yeah.
Like
it'd be great if you got dance royalties. We're like, hey, you can't. Hey, people have tried that actually, haven't they? Didn't Carlton Didn't the
from
actor
Fresh
who played
Prince,
Carlton,
yeah.
didn't he have to sue that video game or something?
Really?
Oh yeah, there
Because
have been
they
a
had the
couple.
Carlton dance
That
on
backpack
Oh.
kid too from TikTok did the same
yeah.
thing to Fortnite because they were basically putting.
Oh,
all
yeah,
their
that's
dances
right.
in
They're taking
Fortnite,
away
and they're
their-
like, wait, I
Yeah.
created that dance.
And
Right.
give me some money on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Wow.
Well, I got to get out there and create a dance.
Or do it with your bike. Don't you ride a bike and stuff?
Yeah, a bike dance.
A bike
Yeah.
dance.
Yes.
Do that.
That
Have
was
you
a
seen
great. That's
Have
a
you
great
seen those
segue.
sports where it's like basically soccer but you're on a bike?
What?
Have you seen those? Are wild.
No.
Yeah, it's like you literally
Polo?
basically
That's
just
what it
you're on a
sounds like,
bike
isn't it?
and you're in a gym and you use the tire to hit the ball. It's pretty
Right.
intense.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so you
mean-
don't have a mallet or anything?
No, it's just your bike as the tool.
People are really trying hard to invent new sports.
Oh,
aren't they?
yeah.
When
Yeah,
they've gotten
yeah.
that carried away, so it's just like soccer.
But it's
but
always
we're
like,
gonna be on
yeah.
bikes.
Yeah. It's like just come up with something new. It's like
Yeah.
like surfing. You know, and not that not surfing is new, but like it's not derived from another sport. It's just like this is it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
What's
yeah.
your cutoff for a sport, and what isn't a sport? What sport do
Oh.
you like stop at where you're like that's not a sport?
Well,
You mean,
chess
are
is
we-
not a sport.
True.
Are we?
Like when people go like, yeah, I'm playing. Yeah, that's not a sport. Chess it's a board game, but it's not sport.
Yeah.
If you're not sweating, to me, it's not a sport.
I mean, I kind of feel that way too, but then things like poker and chess do take a lot of mental.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
acuity
that's a
and
different
stuff
thing than
that-
a sport.
But you say, but poker to me is also not a sport. It's
Yeah.
it's a game.
It's a battle of wills.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. You can call it whatever
Yeah.
you want, but it's not a sport.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die on
It's
this
not
hill.
athletic.
I am not gonna die on
And
this
also,
hill,
like
but
you
I'm
could,
just gonna
and you
say
could be
that,
like,
yeah, there is
you don't
an
have to be in
element to
shape
it.
to play poker. Like,
Yeah.
I think you have
See,
to be.
but how do you guys feel
Because,
about golf then?
But can I
No,
just?
golf is
Wait,
a
wait.
sport for
Well,
sure.
Well, see, golf's
Golf is a sport. You have to
because
walk.
I disagree.
No,
I think
no,
golf's a sport.
No,
Have
of
you
course it is.
Swinging and hitting
Yeah,
the
you're-
ball accurately.
You can. You actually have
100
to like
yards?
have
Yeah.
some kind of like
No,
athletic
I
ability.
think no. So
75
speaking
and
of all these hills that we're all going to
200
die on all
yeah.
of a sudden, but no, we'll take away golf then, and like you should be arguing like more things like maybe darts or something. Like is darts a
That's
sport?
not a
or just
sport.
No, not a sport.
See, that still takes.
Well,
anything
that's
that
something.
takes
Yeah,
an
you could be
element of
sweating.
physical,
Yeah. Like arrow. That could be. That's a sport because you
So-
actually have to have. You know.
But I wanted to talk about that poker point because a lot of people just they go it's gambling, right? But I disagree. I don't think that poker is gambling. So I don't know. So
yeah, it is. You gamble.
See, I don't think it. I think a poker tournament. Sorry, like when you enter a poker tournament, that's not.
Oh, okay.
That's not
well, that's
gambling.
like a tournament. I mean, you still have to pay.
Yeah, you pay to go in, but you have to pay to go on a basketball court. You have
Yeah,
to
that's
pay to
true.
get
No,
on
that's
the hockey
true.
ice. You have to pay to get on a golf course.
Okay.
So you have to pay. To
Yeah, if
sit
you're a
at poker
tournament, yeah,
table.
because you're playing with
And that's-
everybody starts with the same amount.
Everybody pays
So, yeah,
in,
yeah.
and then they play. That's not gambling, and I hate when people are like, "That's gambling. It's gambling." I'm like, no, that's not. That's it. You're playing in a tournament. You're there. You feel the pressure. You're in control
Yeah.
of the decisions.
I think
you
you're
make.
talking like you're like a degenerate gambler. He's like, I'm not a gambler, man. I just, I'm in control, man.
gambling.
I'm in control. I
Well,
just-
again, this is my point. Then fine. This is my argument.
Then I'm a
That's not
degenerate
gambling.
yeah.
That's not
Whenever
gambling. You
somebody,
have to-
you have a problem with gambling?
I like poker. I've got a poker tournament tonight actually. So,
Nice.
but
Where?
I do like poker. I'll be playing. I'm playing online with the guys who I wrote the Jim Jeffries show with.
Ah,
actually.
okay. I play poker.
Oh, well,
How much is it?
$50.
Oh, that's not bad.
Do you want to come in?
I mean, I can't tonight, but
Okay.
$50.
Well, I'll give you your name to the guys and.
How many? But are these people are really good? Because I'm not that good. I don't want to be with like people that
Well,
are
you
good.
can just gamble. you can just consider.
Gamble on yourself.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Then you go in, and then these people are like good, and then you just basically throw in $50 and
Yeah.
the drain. Then I
Well,
don't wanna do that
I mean
shit.
that can be the hard thing with it too because you're making a 2-hour commitment,
yeah.
and I so easily.
And then you
especially-
lose in the first 20 minutes, and then
well,
you're
no,
like,
you won't- yeah, I mean,
And
you
then
won't
like, come
necessarily
on,
lose
buy
in the
in.
first
I'm
20
like, no,
minutes,
you're
but the
spending
thing
$100
is, I think the problem is that I was going to mention was that you lose that's right, you lose interest, you lose because especially if I'm doing it at home. So when it's online, so I give them my $50 and then I'm in, and I'll do a good half an hour or something. But the TV, say a game is on, or a TV show or something gets my interest more, or eating food or whatever. All of the things that can all of a sudden be more important than playing online poker, and then the fact that you've spent $50 on it just goes by the wayside, and all of a sudden you're making bad decisions, and you don't give a shit. So it's hard to stay. That's the mental
Yeah.
acuity
It's also more
part
fun
of it.
when you're in the
gotta
same
stay
room.
focused.
Yeah, because that's the whole point too. Is I like the whole like this guy like the whole like bluffing and all that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, well, I would like to think that this was very much. This is because of COVID, so it used to be.
Yes,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
a live game, but
Nice.
How many people
but of
or how
course-
many players?
There's generally online. There's about 14 to
Oh, wow.
16. of
14
us.
people.
That's a lot.
14 to
Yeah, that's a
16.
lot
Yeah.
Yeah.
for one table.
Two tables.
Oh,
Oh,
two
no,
tables.
two
Oh, okay,
tables,
cool.
and it comes down to one
Oh, okay.
Dang.
in the end.
All right.
So yeah, it's fun. I'll hook you up.
Well, let me play. I mean, nah, I gotta practice first. I can't just go in and $50 with 14 people that I don't know.
Right.
That's fair.
That's a rookie mistake. I'm not that dumb.
Easy way to lose $50.
Yeah, these are the sharks going like fresh blood.
Yeah. So but yes, you were asking me about my bike,
Yes.
and yes, I love it. So I got an electric bike. I got an e-bike, and it's been
Good new
amazing.
thing.
So you don't.
Boot
So
me.
now you don't pedal.
I don't have to
That's cool.
if I don't want to.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I want. So are you the okay?
But it's
so
got pedal assist. So
nice.
as well.
Like
So-
especially
so
when you go on the hills.
Yeah, so you are pedaling, you are still exercising, and you're out, you're sweating and stuff, but you're going uphill, no problem and stuff. I don't know
Nice.
why I did that. That's me. That's me.
That's a good pedal.
That's how I mime pedaling.
Yeah.
But,
you know, it's like when you're
Does
pedaling.
do the pedals charge the battery
This
as
is
it
how you pedal.
goes?
Yeah. How do you get charged?
No, you gotta plug it in. You
Oh,
gotta plug
okay.
mine in, but I'm sure they probably would have invented the ones that would
They do. No, I know
self-charge.
they exist. Yeah, like as you pedal.
That's
it
cool.
I do not
charges.
have
Are
one
you?
of
So are
those
you?
yet.
The only
Yes.
thing that I like with the bikers that when I drive here in LA, there's some ones that are like they think they're like cars or they behave like cars. You
Yeah.
know what I
Right.
mean? Like the ones that I'm like, get out of the way, man.
Yeah.
Like go like you know are you
In the
those-
bike lane?
No, if you're in the bike lane, that's where you need to be. Some bikes want to be like in the car lane. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're not a car.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen much of this. I haven't.
Do you
seen-
do this?
No, I'm on the side. I
That is
go on the side
annoying.
of the
Though.
road.
I get what. Yeah, I get.
I
what
don't.
You mean.
I
When
don't
you-
go in front of cars.
No,
That's
yeah,
what.
that's
That's what I
crazy.
mean. That's what I'm saying.
Kind of
People.
ridiculous.
That's when people like go like in front of cars
Yeah.
and they're like, and you gotta, you're
But
going
I-
like 20 miles an hour because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
and they're like, and then you like move. I'm
Yeah.
like, go
yeah,
there.
I do. I wouldn't do that, but I do have a new hobby on my electric bike that I need to stop doing, which is that I can go as fast as a car sometimes.
What?
And so you can see
How much?
So
Yeah.
you
How
can
fast?
How fast
see-
are we talking?
Like I can get it up to about 40 right now.
Whoa.
You know, going downhill.
Oh, down here.
So-
crazy.
Yeah, going down. I can go down Sunset. Going down Sunset towards and get it up to about 40. And I like how cars think they're gonna pass me, and then
You
I
just
keep up
blast.
with them, and I like to try to keep their eyes when they're like, "What the fuck is this machine next to
But
me?"
are you pedaling at this point or not?
I usually, you can pedal and have the throttle on and stuff, and crank it up,
All right.
and it gets going. But I think I like that little surprise element. But I did realize recently I have to stop being into that because it's a bad habit.
Yeah.
Because I'm just cranking it up and I'm looking at the car going, "That's
See
right,
ya."
motherfucker!" And I gotta start keeping my eyes ahead.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna get in an accident.
That's
Thanks,
crazy.
thank you for your concern.
No, I mean like if you're driving 40 miles an hour,
Yeah.
chasing cars.
It cranks, man. It cranks.
Yeah,
I
That's awesome.
really like
that's
it.
cool. I should get one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I went all the way to Culver City last week without breaking a sweat, which was really
Whoa.
kind of cool in the
How
in
long
the
does it
California
last?
sun. Because usually when I leave the house, these are champagne problems. Those of you listening in lesser climate areas, this is so when I leave the house, I have to have like 3 t-shirts, or I used to anyway because you sweat biking somewhere.
Well, that's the
get
thing that I
changed
never
and all that
understand when
kind of
people that go to work in their bike. I'm like, that's disgusting. So you get into the office all dirty.
Oh well,
Like, I mean,
Change.
yeah,
do,
but
like,
like,
yeah,
I mean,
I
if
change,
you
I
do
would
change,
change.
but you're still sweating.
right. Well, you gotta maybe.
I mean, if you're not a
maybe towel
sweater,
down
I'm a
and
sweater.
Cool down a bit, but
Yeah, I'm a sweater. I wouldn't be able to.
I couldn't do it because I'd
ride
be
a
like
half
just
hour.
completely drained. I'm like, hey, what's up? And
But you did that for Jeffries.
I
And you
did-
were fine
I
though.
did
Like,
do that.
there was
did he
never.
stink?
No, I sat right next to him.
this
He
is
was
just
fine.
it. No, I mean biking into the Jim Jeffries show was about 15 minutes.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, well,
and
that's
I
not
would be a
bad.
bit sweaty, but you're not doing an hour and a half workout or
Yeah.
anything.
Got it.
I'm just biking in, and sweaty enough. Change your shirt
Yeah.
and put your deodorant on and
Yeah.
spray, and then you're okay.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't get the people who drive ride to work in their work clothes.
No, I've seen the ones that like wear the suits. You know, the ones that wear the suits.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like riding on a
like
bike
wearing
to
a
work
suit.
in a
Oh,
suit.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I couldn't imagine doing that.
That's what I mean. Like going into a cubicle office and be like, "What do you?"
Oh, I hope they're on the way home at that point. That's
But then you have to go first like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you have to do it in the morning.
Yeah, that seems.
That's
pretty
what
disgusting.
I'm like.
Especially if it's a tie.
Yeah, like.
You're not even feeling like loose on the bike. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
and
not
who
my.
feels comfortable in a suit? No one.
But
I like being in a suit, but not to ride a bike.
And can I make the crazy point as you will know, Bri, as well, because I was driving to the Jim Jeffries show, and then it would take me 30 to 40 minutes, right, to drive, and it's I'd say 4 miles.
Yeah.
But because of the traffic, 30 to 40 minutes, and then on my bike it became 15 minutes.
Of course,
it was such an easy decision.
Yeah,
I was like, holy cow, I can't believe in this city it's so much faster.
Yeah.
Which is weird because there's such a stigma around biking in a lot of cities, I guess. And but when it gets down to it, you cut all the traffic. Kind of creates a bike lane,
definitely
for you, and you're off straight through.
Yeah.
So,
no. All right. Are we good?
No, we're keep going.
Okay.
Why do we feel? Because the lights just went off.
Yeah.
Anybody watching us doesn't know this, but it looks like they've just walked out on us.
Or they just heard they're like motherfuckers with their bikes.
This is how we find
Let's
out.
get him out of here.
Yeah, fuck this. So the lights just went off, and it made us go, all right, what's
the bikes? Like,
is there a raid?
Yeah, cool. I mean, yeah, that's good for you. Get a bike.
Yeah, I'm really happy about it because I loved I had a love affair with a bike before. You know, real love affair. I'm surprised you didn't go there for that comment. But
you weren't wearing a shirt.
But and then my new bike that I bought during the pandemic, I fucking hated. I absolutely hated it. I had to get this whatever was it, Shimano or some piece of shit.
Yeah.
And now so then I went.
Why'd you hate it?
Oh, it was cumbersome, and it was it just.
Why'd you buy it then?
Because during the pandemic, bikes were sold out. It was hard to find any. So this was the only bike that would fit. I fit a 6'3" human man, which is what I mostly am. So that's why. I mean, I had a couple of choices, and I chose this one, and it was just bad anyway. And then now I've got the electric bike. So
got it.
Did you guys ride a motorcycle?
Thing.
I always wanted to.
You
know, I always wanted to, but I think that's a thing that like you either had to learn it when you were young. You know, and like, because if I learned that right now, like, it's one of those ones where I will get in an accident because it's not that. I mean, I think it's like it's not that hard, and then you start getting a little confidence. So it's like, I mean, I would like to get like at least like a Vespa or something like that, where I could just ride like in my neighborhood, like something little like go like here, like little stuff like that.
You're right though. The confidence is the problem.
Yeah, confidence.
You don't want. You always
can't.
Need.
No, you never want to have it. But that's what I mean is
all
like
the time.
when you're young, at least you have that confidence, but you know how to do it so much that you kind of like. But like I think like right now you're older, you would get that confidence, but you're not.
And then you're careless about it.
So
and it's Los Angeles. I mean, the people.
But I mean, I was like riding bikes. I mean, even though but you know, I never got into it. It was nothing that I never bought one or anything like that, or it wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have anybody close to me that rode, motorcycles.
But that's the great part about LA is that you can split the lanes.
Yeah, that's what I liked
the
about it
traffic
because
will go down like that. I mean.
And I've never lived in a place
and that's
that
there's
has
also
the climate for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can drive it every.
I saw it in Holland. I was always impressed by that. But there's no way in England. There's no way in London or Manchester that I would have been biking around. Like there's no.
No, that's and here, but then that's what I mean about like whole thing. Because even people that ride bikes and they go like, I'm not like. There's a comic, Dean Del Rey. He used to ride his bike all the time, and then he's like, I'm out because. I think he got into an accident or something. Because most of the times too, it's not the people riding the bike, it's the cars.
Of course.
You know, they don't see the bike or whatever. So it's like you gotta you gotta be like careful with what you do, and also hopefully that somebody doesn't just slam you.
You always gotta be wary of the other drivers.
Yeah, so
I'm sure most people who have ridden bicycles and motorcycles for a long time have been hit, right? You can at least once.
Yeah. You got hit?
It wasn't a real hit, but I've been skimmed.
Oh, really?
You know, and and actually I did I've got a couple. I got actually that. Can you see that?
No, that's nothing.
well, it's healed. I mean, it's from
not an open gap.
Yeah, it's not. It didn't just happen, but it's a scar.
Yeah.
That scar there, and my leg. That's from getting attacked by a squirrel on my bike.
That's great.
What?
Which is true.
How did that happen?
So I was gonna say there was a Pepsi delivery truck or something that hit me with a wing mirror once, and I knew that he did it on purpose. So at the red light, I actually got on his fucking truck and started pounding on his mirror.
That's
Wow.
wild.
And it was all happening. I was pissed off because he.
What happened?
He did it on
Did he
purpose.
came out and fight you?
No, he started driving again, and I had to get off his truck.
Yeah, not much choice. Yeah. If you're...
And then calmly get back on my bike and look at the other cars and go, yeah, I did it. Squirrel, craziest, weirdest, most idiotic thing. I was just biking on a side street, and this squirrel, it must have been sick or something, or thought that I had done something. There wasn't even a vehicle on the street. It's just an empty street, and it's just me and I'm going to work at this point. And he just saw me, and he literally...
Wait. How do you know it's a he?
Okay, it just
Okay,
saw me.
Come on, you don't assume.
Yeah, maybe it was a protective mother.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or it could be a square with no gender.
I stand corrected. I will re-examine the way that I tell this story. It saw me, and it just ramped up. And I still remember it was on like a lawn, and it just ramped up on its hindquarters, and I was kind of just biking towards it, and I just went like, I was like, hey, little fella. I was just kind of talking, and then it just came at me, and it came at the bike, and I don't know why, and I don't know what bike harmed it in the past.
Yeah.
But I had to like do some evasive maneuvering.
It bit you?
No, it didn't bite me or anything. It just came at me like all aggressive and rabid.
Yeah.
I just had to do some evasive maneuvers, and it took me over a curb and off my bike, and I landed on my elbow.
Oh God.
Nah, the
Friggin'
squirrel
victory
won.
to a squirrel.
The squirrel
They're
won.
fast, man. They're
Oh yeah,
fast.
squirrel definitely.
This is
won.
like Seinfeld is like, well, we're supposed to have a contract with the squirrel. Right? Remember that one? Where like George, like he's driving.
Did he befriend it?
No, he's driving in the, he's driving, and then like there's a squirrel like in the road, and the lady's like, the girl he's going out with is like, there's a squirrel. It's like, yeah, I know, he's gonna move. He's gonna move. And then he hits her. It's like, we're supposed to have a contract with the squirrels. They're supposed to move.
Oh, right, yeah, like a verbal contract.
Yeah,
like an honor system.
Like an honor system.
Like, I come, you get out of the way.
Yeah. And then they had to like go to the vet with the squirrel, and then he was like
That's what I remember.
like $2,000. You know, it's like for a squirrel.
It's on Netflix now.
Oh yeah, no, I mean
Seinfeld.
I watch.
Yeah.
I know.
For anyone who doesn't know about Seinfeld, it's on Netflix now.
I know, and every
What is it
episode-
again? It's a TV show.
It's a TV show, yeah.
Wasn't it?
It's about
I think
something.
From the 90s.
It's about
It-
something.
I think
about
actually, weirdly
something.
enough, it's about nothing.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
But yeah, that's fine. But yeah, no, I mean, I think biking. I don't mind biking. I don't mind riding a bike. I just know where you are.
yeah.
I mean, if you're a motorcycle, yeah, you got the speed to be obviously with the car. But like if you're in a bike, come on.
Yeah. No, I really enjoy it. I had it at a party, and all the ladies were taking it for rides. It was a very popular party trick.
Yeah, one of those.
The
Hollywood
electric
I don't have
bike?
an actual party
The
trick. but
electric bike?
Yeah, my electric bike.
You went to a party and then so basically
I
all the
took it to a
ladies
barbecue
rode
and-
your bike, but they didn't ride you.
Well, I was worried at one point because
And he was wearing a shirt that said. He was wearing a shirt that said, "He's like, hey, don't ride the electric bike, ride me." And all the girls like, "No, I'll ride your bike."
yeah, don't ride.
It's like, come on, I'm wearing the shirt.
I just
That's
can't
it.
imagine taking a girl home on your electric bike.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Those- so-
That's
so-
rough
so
drive.
how does that-
But
I mean,
I was worried. But at
let's-
one point, I let this girl have
Wait,
it,
wait.
right? And she goes, "No, can I just tell you?" She takes it away, and then the guy who's hosting the party comes over, Dave, and I said. He goes, "Oh, you're letting her go for the bike now." I was like, "Yeah, everybody's enjoying it. They're having a little trip on my electric bike." He's like, "All right, cool. What's her name?" And I said, "I don't know her name. She's at your party." He goes, "I don't really know her either." I was like, "Oh, fuck!"
And
She
into the distance, your bike
She
goes.
would have just come to the party and hung out for a bit. When I got a chance here to make off with an electric
That's smart.
bike.
That's a good move.
Luckily, she
Well,
brought it back.
we almost gotta be gone, but like I want to ask this for hopefully somebody wrote this in our comments or Instagram or YouTube. Remember to subscribe, but I want to ask, would you go out if you're with a guy that has a bike and not a car?
As in a motorbike or
no, like a bicycle, like you.
Right. Okay.
Like.
Would you go out with me?
Would you go out? We're trying to get JJ a date.
Can the ladies write in?
No. Like what I mean is
would you date me? I don't currently have a car. I have an electric bike.
No, like would you go like you were saying,
money.
like you're in a bar. You're in a bar. You go like, hey, you want to get out of here? It's like, yeah. You want to get in my bike? And
Chases you out to his bicycle.
it's like, yeah.
Okay. For a start.
And then she's like, oh, you ride a bike? It's like, but it's electric. It's like, okay, yeah, and you're gonna need it.
Okay, all right. Okay, this is. So yes, but I wouldn't take it on a date. But can I just say the electric bike? So it did get me a date, but it got me a date. But then she saw me out partying a couple nights later and canceled the date.
Oh no!
So it turns out my electric bike has more draw than me socially.
How did you get the date from the electric bike?
Just
he pulled up.
Well, it was doubled up. It doubled up with the Canadian charm.
He put that kickstand down, and that was it.
The
It was
kickstand.
Is this person?
She started it. She went. She gave me a bike back and went, "Thanks for the ride."
Is this person? wait. But is this person underage? He's like going into like
a ride to school.
Going to middle school. He's like, "Hey ladies, hey ladies." It's like, I'm 13.
Okay, I'm not going to validate that, considering what's happening with comedians in the industry right now.
The
fact
sure.
that you would even choose to do that as a joke premise.
Hop on the pegs.
Yeah. You're like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite.
See, but there's a difference. You don't depend on your bike to get around. If someone depended on their bike to get around, would someone date them?
I mean, it's actually good to have a bike now because of Uber and stuff like that. But like before, like that wouldn't be like.
That's a rough one. We're going out to dinner. And we're taking the bike.
If it's all you've got, if you're like, come on, I've got a sidecar. You can be Robin.
A sidecar and a bicycle would be great.
Because that's the difference. It's like that's such a double standard, but it's true. It's like you go be with like a guy and a girl, and like, hey, you wanna go? You're like in a bar. You're like, hey, let's get out of here. Let's get on my bike, and like. A natural motorcycle, like a Ducati or something, or you just like get in the back. Yeah. She's like, oh man, this guy. She grabs onto you, but then it's JJ's like, hey, you wanna get out of here? And like,
it's got pedal assist.
It's got pedal assist.
I'm almost going to 40 miles an hour. She's like, get me the fuck out of here.
I need to go home.
All right, but this was fun. Next week hopefully we're gonna have a guest. So stay tuned.
I said right on like I'm a listener there. I went, awesome! That's exciting.
Yeah, we have guests here.
I did know this.
Because we're here at the Comedy Store studio so it's great because it's easier to get people to come here as well. And also, like everything, just subscribe to the website, to the YouTube channel, to the Instagram, Spotify.
Yeah, click it.
Twitter.
You're listening to us right now or watching, just do it right now. Click that little button. Do us a huge favor.
Do it. And also rate it on iTunes. Just any comments, and that always helps too, right? And then also remember, I'm going to be, if you're in New York, November 13th, I'm going to be there performing for the New York Comedy Festival, November 13th, the Gramercy Theater. Information is on my Instagram or website. And then JJ, you're going to be performing with Jim Jeffries.
I'm looking up the date now. On the 6th, November 6th, because you grilled me for it last time. It's November 6th at the Ace Hotel Theater. And then keep your eyes out on the Jim Jeffries Moist Tour I'll be opening. So.
And thanks to Brian.
Woo. Thank you, Brian.
Bye, hello.